If you feel like I'm less of a man because I'm shorter than the 6 feet,
I didn't say
that's
that.
a
You
problem.
said that. All I said was I didn't like your height for me.
I got enough confidence and enough prosperity to be able to stand taller than the tallest guy in the room. You heard me?
You say you're very confident, but when somebody brings up height, you get very defensive, which is not indicative of confidence.
Brian, how tall are you?
5'7".
5'7". Cool. I'm copping out. It's because you're short.
Okay.
And I don't like men that argue with women.
You worrying about what I'm telling the next woman, you'll follow her.
Here you go, argue
Worry
with
about
women
what I tell
again.
you.
Thank you.
I don't really care about the height thing. I really
Next.
don't.
Thank
because
you.
I'm confident about that.
Let's
but
move on.
I don't really want to like have an argument with you. I just don't like the way you speak to other women.
I don't really like the box eyebrows.
Okay.
So
They're not for you.
she's another follower, a girl's girl.
Name and age.
Y'all gonna get it today. You called me sassy in the comments. I really didn't appreciate that. I thought that was disrespectful.
Okay.
Right? I really don't think you're here for love.
I am here for love. You're not my type.
I doubt
and
that,
Thank
baby.
you.
I doubt that, but
That's
it's
okay.
cool.
We're not
It's
here
cool.
for you. Mwah.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
When are we going to respect men? When are we going to stick up for men's rights? What happened to our rights? We're the ones who do all the fucking work. We're the ones who build the roads. We're the ones who build all the buildings. We're the ones who die in fucking wars. We pay the most taxes. We suffer more than the average female will ever suffer. We're the one who goes to work all fucking day. We're dealing with all this crap all the time. And what thanks do we get for it? None. We're called oppressive. We're called mean. We're called misogynistic. And then if a woman is ever upset with us ever, we get busted and thrown in jail. How many men out here watching this, be honest with yourself, has had a woman say, I'll say you hit me? Women will now say that to you. If you don't do this, I'll just say you hit me. They'll just fucking lie to the cops. Add in some tears, you get a fucking domestic violence charge. Every man with a fucking brain knows this. We need to start sticking up for men's rights again. What rights do we have? We lose in divorce court all the time. We lose rights to our children. We have no autonomy over our own household anymore. We don't even get to control our own kids anymore. In many states, you can't even tell your kid not to chop his fucking dick off because they'll take the kid from you. What's the point in waking up every day at 5 a.m. to go carry trash, to come home, if you can't even be the king of your own castle? What's the point if your kids and your women don't respect you because the law is encouraging them to betray you?
Delusional girl math.
How about no makeup in the workplace?
Why would that be a rule?
Why should you wear makeup in the workplace? Isn't that sexually provocative?
No.
It's not?
No.
Well, what is it then? What's the purpose of makeup?
Some people would like to just put on makeup.
Why?
I don't know why.
Why do you
people
make
put
your
on-
lips red? Because they turn red during sexual arousal. That's why. Why do you put rouge on your cheeks? Same reason.
I mean, look.
How about high heels?
What
are they
What
for?
about high heels?
What about them? They're there to exaggerate sexual attractiveness. That's what high heels do. Now, I'm not saying that people shouldn't use sexual displays in the workplace. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that that is what they're doing. And that is what they're doing.
Do you feel like a serious woman who does not want sexual harassment in the workplace, do you feel like if she wears makeup in the workplace, that she is somewhat being critical?
Yeah, I do think that.
Selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling. Okay.
I ain't got to get loud with you and all that. I ain't about to even raise my voice. I'm not going to even admit that type of emotion. I'm going to train you how to respect me with my absence, whoever. You don't deserve to be in my presence. I'm going to train you how to respect me with my absence.
That part.
That's
That
real.
part. Like,
It makes the heart grow so much fonder.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
I emasculated my ex-husband 3 specific ways: control, criticism, and comparison. I was in control of everything. I controlled how the dishes went in. If he loaded the dishwasher and it wasn't good enough, the way he was going to lead our team, it wasn't good enough. The way he managed everything wasn't good enough. Nothing he did was ever good enough. And then I let him know out loud, like I criticized everything that he did and told him how it should have been done better. And perfection was the standard that I held for him. So nothing was ever good enough, because I was comparing me and him. And I had this self-righteous view of myself that I knew the way and my way was better. And nothing he ever did was enough. And eventually it created a man that was apathetic, that was resigned to not do anything. Why should he show up? If I'm gonna redo it, or if I'm gonna do it better, or if he's gonna get criticized, why should he show up? And then that caused further division in our relationship, because he would say that he was going to do something and then just not. And it created this big void in respect. And where I got it wrong in the respect category was I was waiting for him to show up as perfect in order for me to begin to respect him.
Delusional girl math.
Never let your wife talk to another woman unless you're there to supervise. Women are not capable of solving problems. All they're doing is feeding into each other's delusions. Their goal is to sabotage each other's relationship. They'll be like, what? You were in an argument and your husband yelled at you? You need to leave him. Or they'll be like, what? Your husband didn't yell at you? That means he doesn't want to fight for you. You need to leave him. I'm telling you, women are not capable of solving any problems. The only good points a woman has ever made is when it's cold outside and she's not wearing a bra.
We don't give a fuck. Jesus. We don't give a fuck.
That shit pissed me off. Like we got the balloon pop challenge or whatever the fuck. They over here emasculating men. They're actually enjoying rejecting men. This brother, a little on the short side, like me. So I had to make a video about it. I don't understand why he chose to go this route and crash out on him. Maybe he's not red pill. Maybe he still think he's gonna find love out here and whatnot. I don't know. I have nothing but hope and good wishes for the brother and want him to find whatever he's looking for. But as a young man, as he looked, he might have been like in his 30s, which that's older man. But as a young man, he should understand that women aren't actually looking at him per se for his physical appearance. They're looking for more security and making sure that he's financially taken care of. Now, he doesn't bring up any of that, right? He's not dressed up like some of these people be on these balloon pop challenges, and women could smell a broke nigga from a mile away, right? So you don't want to present yourself, especially at a fucking balloon pop challenge or anything that women are going to be judging you first off appearances, then off of whatever comes out your mouth. Secondly, you want to appear to be as sharp and as put together as possible, right? So he doesn't look the part that they're actually looking for, right? If he came in more suit and tie, bow and a ribbon, let him know that he's a certain type of guy. He holds himself a certain type of way. A lot of women go towards that. You know what I'm saying? It presents more confident in how you walk into a room and stuff like that. Your pants ain't slouching and sagging and stuff, and your fucking shirt isn't, oblong and fucking look like it's just all misplaced on you. Come more tailored and tight fitting and stuff like this, and you might, get more of a better reaction. But if you come in with the turned over Jordans and you're in the fucking balloon pop challenge, and these women aren't looking for somebody that they're going to have to build with, especially in this position. The position of they have the leverage where they could pop the balloon on you. So they're letting you know that you don't look the part. All right, so let me speak on being short and actually, being good with it, right? So for some reason, dudes feel like, all right, if you short, you can't do this or you can't do that. This brother must have let his shortness get to his head, right? Where you can actually use that as leverage, in certain situations, right? Use it because most women hasn't been approached by a shorter guy, right? And you can make jokes about the situation, and you can tell her how she'll never experience something like you might bring to the table or whatever the case might be. I'm just saying that you can't let your height, your weight, your gut, your fucking lack of muscles or whatever your chip tooth or whatever the fuck you think is going to stop this woman from talking to you, stop you from talking to this woman. A lot of women aren't getting approached because men are afraid of rejection more and more, especially because they got phones and they could easily put you on the internet and stuff like that. Now, for some reason, this man felt like he had to disrespect her and, go in on her and stuff like this and make short kings look crazy, right? A lot of short kings got swag and stuff like this, and they can make a woman feel comfortable in their presence. This dude don't got it. And they threw him out there, like, since he's a short king, then this is how most short kings act and respond towards women that's rejecting them. Anybody that knows going out and talking to women, you're going to get rejected 90% of the time, which doesn't happen to me. For some reason, I get good responses, and that builds your confidence into talking to women, you know. Um, and I got used to the no's early in life, right? I got used to the no's so much to where it really doesn't bother me regardless if I just get a good conversation out of women and then, maybe ask for the phone, maybe not. Maybe ask for the Instagram, maybe not. It doesn't matter to me as long as I can get a good conversation out of somebody. Pussy ain't the prize all the time. You could develop a relationship, and this what usually happens with coworkers and just stuff like that, neighbors and shit, to where women get to cheat. But that's another side subject. All I'm saying is, for you to just have the most confidence in yourself, then start portraying it in your physical appearance. Take time to fucking iron your clothes if you have to. If you feel like the wrinkles are stopping you from getting a date, then get your ass up and grab that iron and make sure it's hot before you press your clothes. There's no reason why you're going to be throwing yourself out there, not trying to look presentable to these women. It's too easy for them to reject you because they have too many options, which leads to them choosing the wrong option most of the time. But for you as a man, you built this country. You strung electricity from one side of the earth to the other. You built skyscrapers. Don't ever feel like you can't talk to these women in any type of way. Don't ever feel like they're above you or beneath you. They're right beside you. And you don't have to prove yourself to anybody that doesn't feel like you're worthy for them to talk to. All right, so leave that shit right where it needs to be at, and tell her have a good day and hopefully a good life, baby. Because nobody got time to be trying to. Look, it's already started. All I'm saying is, you don't need to be trying to prove yourself to anybody. Mama, cousin, sister, brother, nobody but your goddamn self, your kids, nobody. So I'm gonna tell you like this: half the time you're not good enough. Ain't that fucked up? It doesn't matter if you're one of the greatest of all time or whatever you want to say. You might be slandered, and you might not be good enough. Name one of the greats. I could put something on him to make you think that he's not good enough. I could put something on him to make half the people feel like he was a sexual deviant in certain type of ways, right? And that's happened to so many greats just off of sex itself, to where you have to be able to control your sexual desires all the time, especially in this society. That's what I'm talking about. So when you're talking to a woman, don't be thinking you're about to smash at the same time because you're putting your hopes all the way up for them to get crashed down. There's no reason for this. Control your sexual desires and get used to the no's. So when the yeses come, then you're able to receive them more grateful, right? Be happy with what you can get and be happy with what you got, because there's so many people that don't have. It is what it is, man. Silence acceptance when you have it. Like, comment, subscribe.